What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are having an amazing Monday. My computer has been doing the most, but I had to get it together to bring you this story because James Earl Jones is an icon. He is the moment. He is a legend. He passed away today at 93 years old. When I tell you this man was such a Hollywood phenomenon in my household, not only in my childhood, but pretty much everyone's childhood. He is someone who is legendary. He is a part of the fabric of American Hollywood. He's one of the biggest stars, one of the most iconic stars, and longest lasting American Hollywood stars in cinema history. His voice was so, rich and deep and velvety and distinct. And most people know him for Star Wars. I have to be honest, I've never seen Star Wars. I just gotta be honest. But I remember him from, of course, coming to America. I remember I used to walk around the house when I was a little kid and say, let them wait, and throw rose petals. King Joffrey Jofer. Okay, y'all better put some respect on it. I remember, he was the voice of Mufasa in The Lion King. Love that. The Sandlot, right? So just an amazing film. Seeing that as a little kid, and it really sparked the love of baseball, which of course is America's, pastime. For so many. I played softball that year. I was 10. I only played one season, but it was because I saw James Earl Jones in The Sandlot. But I mean, he has touched so many, different people's lives, and just seeing the outpour of love and respect for such a revered actor. I hope he knows that, he is just an amazing actor, artist in general. Let me go ahead and read this article to you guys about his life and his legacy. James Earl Jones, he was a revered Field of Dreams star, Darth Vader voice, and Broadway regular, passed away at 93 years old. He starred in The Field of Dreams, Star Wars, and many other films and Broadway shows, and he is an EGOT winner. He passed away this morning at his home in Dutchess County in New York. He was 93 years old. Widely regarded as one of the world's great stage and screen actors, Jones is one of the few entertainers to have won an EGOT, which is an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Though his Academy Award was honorary. Why was it honor? Well, okay. In my opinion, it shouldn't have been. He should have won many, but that's my opinion. Jones also received 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, a Daytime Emmy, a Spoken Word Grammy in 1977, and 3 Tony Awards. The actor amassed nearly 200 screen credits during his brilliant 60-year career. That in and of itself is iconic and amazing. Wow, 60 years in Hollywood. Not too many people can do that, especially, during the time that he came up. Wow, what an amazing man. Starring some early 60s TV guest roles in Stanley Kubrick's 1964 classic Dr. Strangelove, How I Learned to Stop Worrying, and Love the Bomb in 1964. He's probably best known for his voice role as Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy. Movie fans will remember such chilling and immortal Vader quotes as, "When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master. I find your lack of faith disturbing, and of course, no, I am your father." I just retweeted Mark Hamill on Twitter, and he said, RIP Dad, which I thought was very sweet because, he played Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. Jones was also, he also was most known for his voice as Mufasa in the 1994 animated picture as well as 2019, the remake. He also lent his voice to the This Is CNN promo with the cable news network and the recurring role as the narrator from Third Rock from the Sun. He was born in January 17th, 1931. He was born before my grandparents. That is amazing. In Arcabula, Mississippi. His many big screen credits also are Conan the Barbarian in 1982, Coming to America 1988, The Hunt for Red October in 1990, The Sandlot in 1990, Patriot Games 1992, and Sneakers 1992. He also appeared on The Simpsons 3 times. He was nominated for a lead actor, the Oscar role in the movie The Great White Hope in 1971, and he was given an honorary Oscar at the 2012 ceremony. An 8-time Emmy nominee, his 2 wins both came in 1981, where he was the lead actor in the drama series Gabriel's Fire and the supporting actor in the miniseries for a special on Heatwave. He was also a 2002 Kennedy Center honoree and received a Lifetime Achievement Award from SAG in 2009 and a National Board of Review in 1995. Also a commanding presence on the Broadway stage, Jones earned 4 competitive Tony Awards, or nominations, I should say, for Best Actor in a Play, winning twice for his performances as Jack Jefferson in The Great White Hope in 1969 and as Troy Maxson in August Wilson's Fences in 1987. He received a special Tony Award at the 2017 ceremony. I just, for someone who is so talented, it just, it breaks my heart because I remember my grandparents talking about how they moved from down south, from Tennessee, Alabama, that area, because it was right on the border where they grew up and they lived, to north, basically to get away from the Jim Crow South and just how limiting it is. And just knowing that, he was born before them, they're both gone now. But I'm just so proud of him. And I feel like all these honorary awards should have definitely been actualized and given to him because he is such a talented artist, such a talented actor. Let me skip around a little bit. I'll link this if you guys want to read the entire thing. But he says he made his debut in Broadway in 1958, which is amazing. He says, for me, standing in this very building 64 years ago at the start of my Broadway career, it would have been inconceivable that my name would be on the building today. Jones said in a statement, he said, let my journey from then to now be an inspiration for all aspiring actors. And that's absolutely true. There's so many. He's talking about the dedication ceremony, a rechristening of the Schubert organization in September 2022. So he didn't attend that. But it was a dedication ceremony which Samuel L. Jackson and his wife, LaTanya Jackson, attended. Norm Lewis and the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams, who he is going through his own issues right now. But James Earl Jones, I mean, I didn't see any mention of him being in the movie with Diane Carroll. I think it was called Claudine or something like that, where he was like hiding in the closet from the social worker. And I remember my mom talking about how true that was, how she would hear stories about that, and just how that was such an important piece of our culture back then. It was for them to have brought that on screen. Diane Carroll was an icon in her own right, playing Julia, the first Black nurse on network television. But they were breaking glass ceilings and coming from Mississippi, What an iconic journey. He absolutely serves as inspiration to the next generation. And I hope that he knows how much he was loved and appreciated and revered, not only in, mainstream media, but also specifically in our culture. He was truly an icon. Coming to America, his role was one of my favorite of all times. And Eddie Murphy, you know, he caught a lot of flack for creating, Boomerang and Coming to America and putting Black people in roles that, showed them as royalty, showed them as, autonomous business people with agency and ownership. And, you know what I mean? Being very smart and strategic. He was like, we need to see these represented in media. And James Earl Jones, you never saw him take any roles that were not dignified. That's a perfect adjective that I could use to describe him. A man of integrity, a man that was truly dignified. If that's one word I could use other than iconic. We never heard about him, getting into any trouble or, doing anything that would tarnish his name and his legacy. So rest in peace, Mr. Jones. You absolutely earned it and deserved it. We will miss you incredibly. You guys, let me know your thoughts. Please keep the Jones family lifted up in prayer. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.